Hey folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio with Bobs and Angels mods. So in this episode, as far as I know, we have our crushing and sorting in place in a way that I think is good and sort of final-ish, at least for now. Probably, maybe, I don't know. So we're going to tackle the actual smelting portion of it, which is still working fine to bootstrap us right now, but we do know that there's a next level generation of this. So I'm going to try to figure out that part here. I think the big thing of it is two. I think one, it's more materially efficient. I mean, that was one of the things with setting up the crushing, because I think when we were doing like the raw material, we were getting we're getting something like effectively something like 2 plates for every 4 raw minerals. Now we're getting about 3 plates for every 4 raw minerals. So presumably you can get a better ratio than that. This area is almost completely mined out, at which point this whole thing is going to get torn out. So we've got plenty of room to work with. And so yeah, also I did a bunch of stuff in between episodes. Did some passes over like defenses, setting up walls and things like that. That sort of thing. We'll probably get a few alerts about some things getting smashed, but it's just going to be various guns, which I'll probably replace in between the next episode. We also had a backlog on stone. Now, I'm sure there's probably a big, giant way to just dump stone or do something in bulk. I mean, I could try to pave the world, but it's mostly going to be inventory capped. Because, yeah, I actually, like, backed up completely on stone. So I just put a second warehouse here for stone and bricks. But yeah, there must be a way to just like get rid of this shit in some way. Anyway, so we're gonna bop back over here. What I've done is I've just extended this line, which turns out to be, I'm gonna use it for way more than I ever expected here, and set up some more of these various factory making things. So, have unlocked quite a few things in metallurgy here. These need 5 ingredients. So without getting our yellow assembly machine, which we can't because we can't make electronic circuit boards right now. We can make basic electronic circuit boards, but we can't make the next level. Or maybe we can, and I just don't know it. I don't think so, because I think we need plastic for transistors. Anyway, so we're not going to be automated the production of the next level, but I'm leaving in the space. So, for example, right here, I'm going to make just casting and smelting. I guess I'll start in smelting. So I'll make, like, the ore processing machine Mark 1. I don't know what to do with it yet, but I'm going to do... Oh, I don't think I've got... Oh, I do have these limited. Good. Wait, hold on. Oh, I done goofed. That's... Oh, they're not actually chaining. Ah, crap. I didn't do this right. So what I need to do, actually, is dismantle all of this. Sorry, guys. I thought I had everything, like, prepped to be able to go through this a little faster. That's okay. That's what blueprints are for. Because what I actually want is I want to pre-set up another machine like this for the tier 2 at some point. I mean, maybe there's tier 3 probably, I don't know. Maybe that needs liquid. We'll have to extend this. So this isn't going to be used for anything right now. But I still want it to exist. So let me clear that blueprint. And yeah, I'm just going to grab this much of it. There we go. Oops. And cancel. Let me clear the blueprint again and grab it one more time here, because I don't actually want it to plop down any particular recipe. I don't know. We might need to go that far. Okay, so there you go. So you're set up for whatever this is, or processing machine. And then next up is going to be powder mixer. Okay, don't know what that's for, but we'll get it producing. A blast furnace. Sounds very furnace. Oops, not there. Cancel. Can I just clear it with a shift click or anything? I guess not. Blast furnace goes there. And that'll be for blast furnace Mark II or something like that. Chemical furnace. I don't know if we need... I think the chemical furnace will just be powered by, like, oil as opposed to coal. So I don't think we have to make that right now. And then for metallurgy casting... I don't know. Induction furnace. Does that... Would that just be an electric version of the other furnace? I don't know. We'll make them, and we'll see what it does. Casting machine. What was the last thing in the list? Hold on. Sintering oven. Which needs steel pipes. It might be a different tier. Well, let me stop here, because if we're going to do stuff with steel pipes, and I know some of the things need steel gears as well, we'll deal with that sort of as the next tier thing. Okay, my blueprint power poles were not actually set up properly. So I'm using more poles than I need to, but that's okay. And these are still limited to the stack of 50, which is okay. But they're not going to run unless I'm also grabbing from this side over here. Yeah, I thought you were in a power field, but it's just because the stone was kind of confusing looking. You need gears. Yeah. We need to copy this gear thing for some of these as well. All the ones that aren't producing, presumably. So you need one of those. You're producing. You're producing. You're producing. So I guess it's just this guy here. So we just need another blue. And this one's got to be updated to grab from that far away. And then we need another blue like this, which grabs from there. Oh, and you need to be told that you're a gear maker. Yes, no? There we are. Good. And then the red dot goes away. So we only have the red dots on the things we haven't actually configured now, which is perfect. Ah, no, we have a red dot over here because you also need gears. Grab. And then I think we shift, copy, paste. Grab you. Copy, paste. Give you power. And tell you what you're doing. There we go. Okay. No more red dots. So we are now producing some things, which I don't know what they're for yet, but we'll do. I mean, very likely this line, if everything was running, this would get, emptied. But it's not, it's, you know, it's some giant mall type thing. They're going to fill up, and then that'll be okay. Now, I don't know how much just one stack of these is. I don't know if that's even vaguely close to enough of anything, but I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick up one stack of each of these things. Are you done now? Yeah. Nope, you're still working. So presumably these things keep stacking to 10. I have no concept of if that's enough to get anything going. Let me come back to you. Oh, no, you're still working here, too. Oh, there we go. That's 10, and yeah, you're just holding it. Okay, so that's a stack of 10. And we're still waiting on ore processing machines. And these are just warehouses. So hopefully we've gone and scooped up everything that we're going to need to make this go. We'll find out. We'll start placing stuff and we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'm mostly going to ignore the attacks. Probably we'll get some walls or guns that get blown up as well, so we'll get the blow up icon. But it's not going to be anything real, so it should be fine. I don't know. I have some crushers and sorters on me just in case. I got an overkill of turrets. I've got some extra bullets going around. I got lots of fast inserters because I got the toolbar as well. The yellow, lots of this, lots of that, including on the toolbar. And some spare parts for handcrafting as we go. So that seems all right. What I'm going to do, at some point I set this up and just remembered this. I got a bunch of bricks in here. I'm going to grab as many as I can and then just like spam out some paths, I guess, at the other side. I mean, I could just literally just drop bricks everywhere here. But yeah. Maybe, like, later on, if you get logistics bots, you just, like, logistic bot, like, brick the entire thing and just use, like, 10,000 construction bots to constantly drain your brick supply or something. As mad as that. Let me grab these bricks. Shrink you down to a size... That's a size 3, right? Size 2 is kind of what we want, and kind of aligned here. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if I don't align it properly. Let's turn off the Autobots. Oh! Do I have... No, I don't have any nanobots to spare. Let me drop these bricks, actually, just to clear out the inventory space. That's annoying that we're not generating a straight line. There. I deny everything. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump the bricks. It's fine. Who cares? There. Done. Clear that inventory. Yeah, sorry, I need to run back over here and pick up some more bots. I mean, mostly we'll probably be hand-placing this stuff because we're going to figure it out. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the copper area first, and the copper area will be used to figure out how the frick this works. And then probably do the iron, because I'm assuming this is just more materially efficient. And I think what we have to do is we make these ingots and we do something with it, and then I don't know, but I'm guessing maybe the ingots get used to make some of the other alloys? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So So we got that. Okay, so we got lots of nanobots. So, should I just get rid of this right away? Because I was going to say, I'm just going to cancel everything over here, but I might want to get rid of this. Let's cut off the inputs. Let's cut it off back here. Ooh, there's some shit on the ground. There we go. If I picked up any copper ore, I'm just going to dump it in there. I just want this to keep draining just to finish it up. Actually, I should have spread out that copper ore. So that... Boom, 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 boom like that. Let's turn on the bots. Finish this area, which has a bunch of placeholders and things. What the heck, right? Presumably that's okay. Am I seriously short? Oh, I was standing in it. Like, am I short one to finish off this area? That would be kind of vaguely annoying. Okay, just dumping random crap. That's going to be fine. So yeah, I'm going to wait for this to finish just draining out that copper so that I don't have to pick up a bunch of it. But I will give a deconstruct command for everything up to and including right here for now. Like that. So that way I can safely turn on my bots. They won't, A, construct anything, and B, they will also, oops, deconstruct some stuff for me. Go, bots. Thank you. This might kill some power to something. Okay, I guess that's fine. Wouldn't surprise me if this was connecting some part of my base to some other part of my base with power. So yeah, I'm just going to let that copper trickle down to a halt. And tackling the copper first is good, because that's the one that has the somewhat reduced input right now compared to everything. Okay, are you completely dried out now? Oh, your power. Yeah, I did kill the power. Hey! I was right. I know that's a little redundant there, but I'm okay with that. And then here, I'm just going to go... I mean, putting these on the path is slightly annoying, because I then have to walk around it, but... it's fine. Okay, are you back online? Yes, you are back online. Good. I figured something like that would probably happen. Just Jesus walking through here. Clearing these posts. I never wanted to put all these down necessarily. Oh, I think I might have done the posts intentionally at some point. Okay, so it looks like... oh, I should have stopped the coal too. Although it doesn't really matter because it wouldn't have drained anyway. Just in case, I'm going to put a little cut in there and that's going to be okay. All right. Let's go and remove... all of this. And probably my inventory will fill up with coal. Let me go and put a little box here. Drop some of that. Drop some of the copper ore. Drop these yellows just to keep the space. Oh, I can clear this blueprint out as well for a little bit more inventory. Because, yeah, my inventory is about to get filled with coal. I don't think there's a way to avoid that. I suppose I could have put boxes at the end of these and just drain them into boxes. That actually might have been slightly more convenient. Yeah, this area is almost completely mined out. Yeah, see, now I'm filling up again. Let me just dump another random box here. I know, I'll have to, like, organize this later on and go and collect all this shit, but... there's that. There's a little transport belt. I just picked up some crushed stone, which I want to dump in there. Okay. And then I think I have to, like, red thing this again to pick up the bits that are on the ground. It's weird how it's spamming them up part by part. Okay. So, now then. I believe the whole process involves, instead of going directly from the ore into a plate, we want to melt the ore? Yeah, see, we can make copper ingots from copper ore. We can make... wait. Okay, hold on. How do you get processed ore? Oh, right over here. Oh man, this is gonna be hard to figure out. So, okay, so copper ore is, or processed copper is 2 copper ore. It's 2 to 1. So this means we can get, for 16 ore, and I'm not gonna freak out about the attacks. Well, yeah, it's just guns. Okay. So, for 16 ore, I can get 24 ingots. So that's That's a 2/3. So here it's a 1-to-1. And here it's a 2/3, right? As long as getting oxygen gas isn't hard, then that's more efficient. Now, the copper ingots... Right, you melt the copper ingots into molten, which is it's a 1-to-10, okay. And then it's a 10-to-1. So it's okay. So all the like molten and the casting the plates is all 1-to-1. So the efficiency gains are from either here, which is 1-to-1, which is better than what was I getting before? Like 4-to-3 or something. So this is what, 33% more efficient than previously. And if we do this, then yeah, it's about a 2/3 kind of ratio. So we're probably gaining like 50% more efficiency. Maybe 100%. Math is hard. I'm not going to go and figure it out. But this is okay. This is clearly more efficient on material. Now, I mean, that's not the end of the world in Factorio, because you can just go and mine out other things. Although on this map, it might be a little less convenient than on the, say, railroad settings with like semi-passive aliens. So it is going to be nice not to have to expand as much. I'm also doing this with the assumption that the copper ingots probably get combined with some other goddamn ingot to make some freaking crazy-ass alloy bullshit somewhere. I'm hoping it's worth it. So it sounds like I should invest in processed copper, assuming I can make oxygen. So how do we make oxygen? Okay, those are just barrels. So petrochemical refining. Okay, so you can use electrolysis to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. You'll get slag if it's regular water. You won't get any if it's already purified. Although I'm betting purified water probably produces slag on its own at that step. Or... Wait, you can just... Oh, you can just get it from the air. And you get nitrogen gas and oxygen gas. I wonder if you can burn the nitrogen gas in that stack. I mean, it doesn't make sense. You can't burn nitrogen. But at the same time, there's no reason why you couldn't just pump nitrogen back into the atmosphere. It's perfectly 100% safe. So there must be some sort of process for doing that. As opposed to us having to, like, store it in giant tanks or something bullshit like that. Okay, so the question is, how do we get compressed air? You can... Oh, you can. So, okay, we can just get compressed air from some sort of building. And help me out. I don't think there's any way to find out on this screen what that building is. What about the Control E screen? If I look for compressed air, I can actually find out... Oh, yeah. It's made in air filters. Okay. And I have access to air filters? I do! It's not even that hard to make. We just need stone bricks. Okay. So, my inventory's full. So let's start putting down some stuff. But, so presumably, what I can do then is, let's say, okay, let's clear this area a little bit. Like this. And I have ore processing machine. So if I were to go and say stick you here and tell you you're making processed copper. Okay. Oh, at what rate do you make this? You're going to drop 1 per second. These things have a capacity of 26, which I think is in total. So it's like 13 per side. So we could have 13 of these in a line, although we'd actually be starved on copper inputs because we need twice as much. So really 13 in total is really all we can feed. So that's 7. So I mean, we may as well go with 14. Whoops. Let me turn off my bots for a second. Do something like that. Okay, you can turn on again. So I'm not going to turn on the inputs. And you're clearly going to need to grab with blues, because you need to grab 2 per second. But you only have to dump 1 per second. So you can dump with yellows. So, oh, that's a little awkward, but let's just do this for now. So you're going to dump this way, and then what we can do is just have you guys merge that way. So now we've got processed copper on this, which we have to get into. What buildings are those? Those are these buildings. Blast furnaces. Okay. So if we just want to do it with the copper ore, that'd be fine, but we're going to use the processed copper, which means we need some sort of gas input, and you still need fuel as well. So I guess the coal here is still going to be good. Let's say I put you here and did this. You could grab the coal with the red. And we can run... I could run a pipe down this way. Especially now since I can walk through pipes. That's got oxygen. And... oh, we still need to, like, grab in place. Although we can do that with, like, all blues, presumably. Okay, how much input do you need? You need to grab 8 things in 4 seconds. So you're obviously going to have to grab with blues. So you can grab and you dump... you're dumping 6 things per second. So we're going to need 3 blues to output. And these will need the reach of dumping over there. Okay. And I guess we could do the same thing on the other side. By putting you there. I don't know what our input rates are. Actually, yeah, we need less input than output. So I think we should switch this around so that the input is coming in from the middle and we output to the close one on either side. Yeah. Because we need twice as much output space as input space. So, grab at range. Maybe we put a power thing there, because sure, why not? And then place... oh, I should move this. Grab at range, place. Like this. And again, you're going to be grabbing at range. And placing ingots over here. And we can... thank you, people who pointed out. I think it's the offset over here. This chooses which side of the belt it dumps on. So we could have, like, I don't know, 4 of these? Hang on. So assuming it's 26 total, or 13 per side, and this outputs 6 per second, so we could have the first 2 dump on one side, and the last 2 dump on another side. And they will almost fully saturate the red belt here. So if you guys were dumping here, so I think that will cause them to dump nearby now, as opposed to the far side, which is the normal behavior. So that. I think that will have these things operating. Oh, you'll also need the red grabber over there. I mean, we could do it with anything here. I'll just use the reds because, I mean, that is their actual role in life. And it's a little easier to blueprint. Oh, and how's the gas coming in? Like that. And like that. And like that. Okay. That's assuming making oxygen is as easy as it looks, which is a big if. Let's termite this area. Get rid of all the shit. Give us some room to work. And actually, I really want to go and just purge this thing completely. think we just have to wait for those miners to finish. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I can build on it. Just feels like I want to go and extract every last part of mineral over there. It'll feel better if it happens. A couple of these trees survived. Vrump. How much more is there? Because this is clearly going to have to go. I should probably just do it. But even, it's not even flowing out enough stuff here. I may as well go ahead and clear this. I might have enough room to do... I don't know how much oxygen we're going to need to run this. Well, I guess we'll do some numbers. So let's assume we're going to do this much smelting, which I think is fair. Right? Yeah. Can I just blueprint this and make it go on the other side? I guess there's no reason I can't. I need an actual blueprint, though. If I just grab you like this and paste you down... like that, with the exception that you're going this way. And yeah, they'll be a little cockeyed with just the copying, but that's okay. Let's move you back to here, and you can go and just drop those. I think I did that okay. Okay. So if we have 8 of these, how much oxygen do we need for this process? We need 15 every second times 8. Where's the calculator? 15 times 8 doesn't sound like it should be hard to do, but for me it is. Okay, I need 120 oxygen per second. Okay. So, let's see if we can build that over here. So, to make the oxygen, I needed it in what? I need the oxygen separation, which is made in a... I don't know what the first building is, but the second one just looks like a regular chemical processing thing. Oh, I gotta remember, I can load up this thing. I'd say oxygen. Oxygen gas. Air separation, this one here. So these are, oh, advanced chemical plants or chemical plants. Okay. Is it in petrochemical refining? Okay, those are those. Oh, these are, no, that's a steam cracker. Do I have the, I might not even have the advanced plants. Maybe they're somewhere else, but that's okay. We can do these regular ones. Oh, and then how quick is the recipe? And they have different production rates as well. So, I don't know. 50. Okay, they go 50 gas per 2 seconds as a base. So 25 per second. So I need 5 of them. Assuming they work at a rate of 1. They work more than a rate of 1. I think I can do it with just 4 of these. Because at one point, I think so. I think 4 of these will produce all the oxygen I need. Now, we still need compressed air, which I think... That looks like an air filter. Okay, I need to craft some of these with stone. Luckily, I know where to get 1,000,000 stone bricks. Let's just grab a couple of stacks of it or something. Can always pave with what's left. I'll make 1, and we'll figure out some of the ratios after. I might just want to... I don't know where I'm going to make the oxygen. I don't know, whatever, here. So, chemical plant. We'll leave a gap because they've got different gases that they're outputting. So you're doing, which one is it? Air separation. Da, 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 da. So I'm guessing the oxygen is blue? Based on the order in the description there. No, oxygen is red. But in real life, I'm pretty sure oxygen is blue. I think if you get liquid oxygen... And it's not very bright, but I think actual oxygen is actually blue, at least in liquid form. This is messing with me, but okay, we're going to go red. Red because oxygen makes fire. Okay, got it. So you need... So we're going to need 800 compressed... no, we're going to need 400 compressed air per second to run all these. So my air filter, assuming you do what I actually hope you do, which is make compressed air... You make... okay, hold on. So each one of these, 200 divided by 6. Oh, yeah, of course, 33.3. So each one of these makes up 33-ish. So I need 3 of these to make 100 air per second. But I need... oh, I only need 200 air per second. Yeah. Okay, because it's... actually, what's your crafting rate? It's a 1. Oh, that's not going to work out. So over here, it looks like I need 200 or 100 per second for each one, so that's 400. But their crafting speed is 1.25, so I need more than that. So I don't know. I need some air filters. Oh, I'm short on steel to make enough, because 4 is not going to be enough, because 3 of them will make 100 per second, which is less than half of what I need because their ratio. But if I make all 5, then I'll probably end up with about half. Okay, well, it's enough to start working on shit. You guys are still just smashing guns, right? Ooh, and wall bits. That's fine. We've got another row of walls and guns and things like that over here, so we're going to be safe, but I'll have to go and rebuild this between episodes. Speaking of between episodes, it might be time for that right now, and that'll actually give me a chance to get some extra materials here. Let's rotate you this way, actually. Yeah, so if I do this, this will produce 133 per second. So if I get another one like this, that should be enough oxygen to do everything we need. I need a great many pipes, actually. I don't have any automated pipe product. Well, I have a few for, like, components that need it, but I don't have a just place I can pick up a bunch of pipes. And because I can walk through it, I'm really not doing as many ungrounds as I used to, which is kind of convenient. So I guess you'll be doing something like this and like this. And if I turn you on, if I get you some power... you should be working, right? There you go. So we're going to have to get rid of the nitrogen. Oh, which would be in a flare stack. Okay, I need some more steel. Okay, so in between eps, I will go and pick up some steel. I'll probably go and add some more defenses and probably just refuel my guns and things too. Or reload my guns on that wall. Maybe a few others. I could probably push back a few of the nests as well, honestly, but not feeling the pressure too much. That's a huge nest. And we will keep going and see if we can get them more materially efficient copper smelting. I mean, we don't have any copper production going on right now, but I don't think that's a problem in the short term. So I think I'll make all the ingots here, because again, I suspect, I don't actually know, I haven't looked at all the construction. Can I look at all the recipes that use copper Huh? Okay. Yeah, this is a recipe for making it. It doesn't tell me all the things that use it. So, I don't know, I might be wrong. But I'll do that, and then over here, I'll do the thing that turns the copper ingots into copper plates. I don't know if there's enough room to be scalable here. I have no idea. Oops. I do not. In fact, I'm going to go and explicitly go and do this over here, because I don't want that to get built up. In fact, it can get deconstructed. Okay, so let me do some of that in between episodes here. I'll come back with the rest of the material for our air pipes, air pumps, and whatever, and I'll restock our guns, and see you guys next time.